Apropos of New Year's resolutions, last year, one of my resolutions was to use my weighted vest more often. I actually had a pretty good year with this weighted vest. I've had fewer running injuries, mostly because I've replaced some of my runs with weighted vest walks. And that's been pretty good for me. But the real value in using this weighted vest has definitely been mental. I'd be lying if I didn't admit that there have been days when I've been out on a walk, particularly when they get up over 5 or 6 kilometers with this thing, where I didn't just want to take it off and hang it on a fence. But as some of you know who have been watching these videos on a regular basis, one of my coping strategies, if you will, for dealing with difficult situations is to just give myself the option to quit at any moment. And by considering quitting, I have a tendency to just keep going. This weight vest has helped me understand that process better, which is pretty cool when you think about it. And I think that's primarily the lesson I've learned this year from using my weight vest more often. It's a good idea to train exercises you don't like, mostly because when you have the capacity to complete the exercise and it's not really challenging your fitness levels, you realize that it could still probably challenge you mentally. Mental training's good. All that to say, New Year's resolutions are a positive thing. New Year's resolutions are, even if they don't necessarily work out for the whole year, a positive thing because they're good mental training. And we could all use more mental training in our lives, mostly because we don't get enough of it. And when we come up against a barrier or an obstacle, a lot of times we fall apart mentally first, not physically. So in the spirit of that, don't be afraid to make a New Year's resolution. And don't be afraid to share it. And anybody that truly cares about you, whether it's a friend or a family member, is going to want you to succeed in whatever New Year's resolution that you try to take on. And they're not going to hold it against you if it doesn't work out. In that way, New Year's resolutions are good because even if you don't learn anything about yourself, you're probably going to learn something about the people around you. And that's invaluable.